What's going on with all my Switch people out there? The internet has been quite the hailstorm of shit just raining down all over Nintendo, the Pokemon Company, Game Freak, and Pokemon fans alike over the weekend. People are talking like the game is unplayable, unenjoyable. The frame rate is just so bad. They're getting kicked out of their games, not being able to save beforehand either. I'm here to tell you my experience, and if you're on the fence about buying it or not, what I think you should do. First off, people have straight up said there's no way to justify this game, and if you do, your opinions absolutely suck because you're a Pokemon fanboy, and none of it matters. None of it's valid. First of all, no one's opinion of the game are invalid unless they have not played the game for themselves. So all that craziness about being a fanboy is wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I enjoy Pokemon, I guess. Here are the issues that I have experienced with the game. When you're in a town or a city, the NPCs who are walking, when they are close to your proximity, there really is no drop in frame rate whatsoever. It runs pretty smooth. When they step out to more than probably 10 feet from you in the game, then the frame rate drops considerably. Basically, happens 100% of the time. I've tested it out in different areas, regions, cities, whatever. And it's basically 100% that happens. And also is this weird sunspots glitch where sometimes the sun comes out on the spot that you're at and then it goes away after like 1 second. It's rare, but it has happened every so often. Other than that, though, I'm going to be honest with you. That's been about it. No kidding, all this backlash over some NPCs that move at a slow frame rate. I mean, the graphics aren't wonderful, but they're about on par with Arceus. And Arceus is a great game, though it received its fair share of backlash before the game came out as well. There's also been people saying that playing in handheld mode significantly drops the frame rate as well. Well, I've played in handheld mode a little bit. Normally I play Pokemon on my TV because I love the way it looks on the TV and plays on the TV, but I've not experienced this whatsoever. Now, that's definitely not me saying that this isn't happening to other people, but at the same time, I can only give you what my experience has been. Now, here's what I love from Scarlet and Violet. I love the abilities you have in Scarlet and Violet with just being able to truly do what you want, when you want, and it's brilliant for Pokemon. This is the future for Pokemon, I think. Take on the gym leaders at any order first. They do have to fix that because you don't want to skip over the first gym, come back to it, and then have no fun battling in that first gym. So they do need to patch that up, have a different team for each badge that you earn. So if you earned 5 badges and you come back to what would have been traditionally the first gym, it has adjusted to you having those 5 badges, and there will be a team that goes up against you based on this. Or you could go take down Team Star, or you could go after the Titans that are in the game. It's really all up to you, and like I said, I love that. The Poke Portal is great. I love the little news feed that keeps you informed on what different events are going on in the game at the time or in the future. I don't care much for the picnic stuff, but I'm sure some people do, and I was really thrown off by not being able to go into anyone's homes. Coming in unannounced and taking their items was a staple for decades in Pokemon. I guess they decided it was time to end the theft. But I don't want this style taken away from Pokemon. I do worry that with all of the dumping going on, that Game Freak and Nintendo, Pokemon Company will just decide to go back to the old ways of Pokemon. I hope that's not what happens. I absolutely love this style of gaming, and this is the direction that I want it to go in. I am from the 90s too. I've been playing Pokemon since I was 6, and I think the direction that Pokemon is going on is for the best. The game is not unplayable in my view. In fact, it's a 9 out of 10 for me. That if the frame rates were just decent and not bad, this is a 10 out of 10 game. By no means does this mean that it's perfect. And that doesn't mean that we shouldn't criticize things that have gone wrong in our playing experiences. If you haven't played the series yet, I still highly recommend doing so. I do like it better than Legends Arceus so far. I haven't fully completed the game, but I am pretty far. And that was my favorite game to come out this year, was Arceus. There's just so much more you can do in this one, though. And flying on your legendary Pokemon feels amazing. It truly does. But before I go, I'll leave you with this. If you hate the game, that's your opinion. All I'm asking is to please not dump on people like me who enjoy it. We all have our preferences, and I never bought the Switch to be wowed by graphics and frame rates. But at the same time, Nintendo knows that the frame rates do need to be improved. And I think if they had released the game a few months later and patched this stuff up, I do realize that many people are looking for any little thing wrong with a game as big as Pokemon. But don't let the internet tell you if the game is good or not. According to some accounts, my gameplay experience has been very different than theirs. But anyways, will you be getting the game or not? Or are you just here for the Poké drama? Let me know in the comments below. But that's it for me, guys. Have a great day.